Morning AITians, you are listening to the Radio Raaga, your college very own radio show. And I'm your host RJ Priya, bringing you another exciting day on campus airways. In this new segment, we will be interviewing the head of departments from across the institute, learning about their journey, insights, and visions for their fields. To begin this incredible journey, I am honored to introduce you with our very special guest and a melodious singer, Dr. Awasarmol, Head of Department of both Mechanical and Automation and Robotics Engineering. Thank you, sir, for coming on Radio Raga show.
So at the outset, I also thank you so much, Priya, and your entire radio club team for inviting me here. Thank you so much.
So, the first question is, how was your journey and what struggles did you face during tough times?
Actually, tough time is not at war. Just the nature has changed. So during my student life, I faced many problems, but there were friends, there were family to support me, and with their support, I could overcome all the problems. Presently, the form of the problems has changed. Now in the changing scenario, like particularly after COVID, the pattern of students, study behavior and everything. At the same time, the need of industry, particularly the demands of industry and gap of academics and industry. So that kind of problems are there. So we along with my faculty members, we have a very good team, and so we are facing the problem and we are trying to solve all these problems.
Sir, how do you balance your professional and private life as the head of department?
This is somewhat difficult, but for that we have to have the proper time management. Sometimes it happens that some work, official work, we have to take home also, and sometimes we can finish the work in office itself. But in most of the times, with the proper time management and with the cooperation, coordination among the faculty and staff members here in the department, and the same at the level of my family members in the family, that is very easy for me. Okay. So I'm getting a very good support from faculty, from staff, from management, and also from my family members. So with the proper time management and this kind of cooperation, I can manage.
That's great, sir. What led you choose a career in teaching? Is there a story behind it?
Yeah, it is very, interesting story. It is time consuming. I will try to brief it. Basically, my family and everyone in my family wanted me to be a teacher, and even I also wanted to. So those days after 10th, there was one diploma in education that is called as DED. It was 2 years diploma, and once you complete your 10th, you have to complete that 2 years diploma. So when you are at the age of about 18, you get the job of teacher. That was the prime requirement those days. So I thought, and usually when we used to see in the surrounding, so teacher and his wife is also teacher, and in addition to that, the farms and fields, okay, so everything was managed properly. They could manage. So I was also trying to see that I will become the teacher, and then that dream was there in my mind and in the mind of family also. But again, we see that whatever happens, it happens for the good. Okay, that experience I have got. So we have these things in mind, and when I was in 10th, about to pass out the 10th examination, so everyone was happy because after that I will get the admission in DED. After 2 years I will get the job, and then maybe after 2 or 3 more years I will get married. So with these dreams, I was moving ahead, and when I submitted the form for this DED, my age was falling short by 2 or 3 months on particular date. So the dream of me and entire family ruined there. So next, that aim was there in the mind. Then we thought that let us take admission somewhere in 11th and complete the 11th, and then on the basis of 10th again we can apply for the D.Ed. So I took admission in some college, science college, and I was not actually much worried about the studies of 11th because I wanted to take the admission in D.Ed after 11th on the basis of 10th. But then, as my 11th was about to get over, there was notification in the newspaper that from this year, the admissions of D.Ed will not be on the basis of 10th, will be on the basis of 12th. So I had no option but to study there and score good marks in 12th also, because now the admission of D.Ed was on the basis of 12th. So again I studied there, and then I scored good marks, and then again that thing I wanted to fill the form of D.Ed. There were a few relatives. They wanted me to take admission in medical. I had both biology and mathematics. So they wanted to take admission in medical. There were few friends and relatives. They wanted me to go for engineering education. And me and my family member wanted to get admission in D.Ed after 12th. So there was a lot of churning of thoughts. And finally, the group of those relatives who were in the, with that group which was in the favor of engineering, they got succeeded, and I got admission in mechanical engineering in Government College of Engineering, Amravati. So at that time again, once I completed my graduation, immediately I came into this teaching field. But that time, purpose of coming in the teaching field was different. Earlier I was very much passionate about teaching, but after completing the graduation in mechanical engineering, I was, I wanted to go for engineering services examination, which is conducted by UPSC. Those days it was called something like IES, Indian Engineering Services. So I thought I will enter this field, teaching field. We will use the library. I will get plenty of books to read there, and ES वाला part अच्छी तरह से cover हो जाए. But then gradually I feel that there are two papers. One is thermal side, where thermodynamics, transfer, fluid mechanics, and other side is design. So while studying the design subject, I could not maintain my much interest, and that's why again. And by that time, I started enjoying this teaching field. Okay, and then I decided that I will be doing teaching. So from that time, I was in the teaching field. After that, I keep completing my post graduation also. And I have already told you, my family was in the favor that I become a teacher. Some relatives were thinking that I should become doctor, and some people were thinking that I should become engineer. In 2016, I completed my PhD. So that day I became teacher as well as doctor as well as engineer also. Okay, maybe the topic is different. Okay, so that is the brief story about my journey.
So, what are the department's research focus areas and how do they align with industry needs?
Yeah, so we usually have the interaction with industry people. We usually have the interaction with TPU also. What are the needs that the student should have, what knowledge student should have as far as core mechanical engineering skills. So in order to we try to bridge that gap, and we try to see that whatever researches are going on in the market and whatever is required for the industry, we are trying to work in those areas. So this year you see that our department, mechanical engineering department, its faculty members have published the papers in the very good journals, SCI journals, and very high impact factor journals. So particularly the research area, if you name some research area if you want me to. It is heat transfer, then renewable energy, then desalination, some advanced metallurgy, composite material, as the field of this, electric vehicle is emerging now. So we are also trying to work on battery energy management systems. These are a few areas we have.
Yes, sir. Are there any plans for infrastructure upgrades or expansion in the near future?
Yeah, as you know, we have also started automation and robotics. And in mechanical engineering also, if you see the journey of syllabus, it has changed a lot. And earlier it was pure mechanical. Now you'll see that there is AR, VR is also there. There is machine learning is there. The integration with computer is more. Robotics is also there that are coming now. So in order to facilitate the needs of all these requirements, we have some plans in our mind. We are going to develop one idea lab. We are going to develop a digital manufacturing lab that we already initiated. So where we are going to have the advanced manufacturing machine tools there, so that the student will be able to understand what is actually what is being used in the industry, so that the gap between the industry and academia that can be. So these are the few plans, and to meet all these requirements, we have to do a lot of infrastructures. New separate labs will be there, some seminars also will be there, and particularly for automation and robotics, we have to construct the labs also and equipment also. New equipment we have to purchase. We are planning to have the collaboration with industry, and we are going to have one lab with the collaboration of industry. Maybe a partial collaboration, or maybe some funded lab. That kind of thing we are going to have. We are trying for it.
So, what are your future plans to boost job placement and internships for mechanical students?
Yeah. So as far as the internship is concerned, we are doing very well. The students on their own, they are visiting some industries and they are getting the internships. We the faculty members also give the contact to the students so that they can go there and they can fill the internship there. And as far as the number also, quantitatively also and qualitatively also, we are doing very well. So one of our students has got selected in the Microsoft for internship. She got the stipend of around 1.25 or 1.5 lakhs, something like that. Qualitative and quantitatively also, we are doing very well as far as the internship is concerned. But our plan is to have the 100% internship in the upcoming years. We had some limitations as far as SPPU syllabus is concerned, because SPPU syllabus facilitate only 2 months internship, and that too between the two semesters, probably vacation period. But again, if you want to go for the long internships and maybe in the live semester period, in that case we have some limitations, particularly in this syllabus curriculum. But as we are planning for autonomy next year, so this problem will also be solved, and we can facilitate more students to go for the internship, more internship we can get for the student. As far as the placements are concerned, now the present trend is that the students are more focusing on IT related jobs because they are getting that technical salary initially. It is the trend, I don't say right or wrong, but they just see, short term, they have this short term goal. Those are mere goals. But if you look long term, maybe about 5 years, you'll see that the mechanical and the students and the core knowledge of mechanical, they have reached to very good levels. And so we are trying to imbibe in the student, or the core subject understanding is also very important. If you focus on this and if you get the job in the core industry, maybe initial period the salary will not be so much, but later on that growth is like exponential. So that is how, again, there are some industries when they come for placement, they only select ENTC students, IT students, or computer students. Some industries select all the 4 branches. There are some criteria. So they think that being a mechanical, they might not be good in programming. Okay. I talked to a few industries also. At least allow them to appear in the industry, your interview. Reject them. But at least one student will be there in the mechanical engineering who can be a very good in programming and other aspects. So that is under consideration. So let's see other industries, certain branches that you can see. They will also give us opportunity to at least appear for the interviews and or their initial test. So maybe there are chances that few students from mechanical will get the job there. So one important advantage of being mechanical and or automation and robotic knowledge, they can get the opportunity to get job in a core domain also and in software domain also. So as far as the market is concerned, as far as if you look at the newspaper, come across the news, it is said that the market of manufacturing and mechanical is going to boom in the very near.
Sir, are there student organizations, clubs, or competitions that the department support to enhance learning?
Yeah. So as far as the co-curricular activities are concerned, we have Supra and HoD. So students participate in that group. Even there are various clubs, central clubs, like we have electric vehicle club. There also you'll see that the mechanical students are working. So in all clubs, the contribution of mechanical engineering students is very good in the programming of the core. So through these particular clubs, we are trying to see that whatever knowledge they have gained through their lectures, classroom hours, so they try to utilize in the club like this, and they will, through this experiential learning, they will excel, and that will help them to get a good placement, and above all, they will become the good student.
Sir, how does the department engage with alumni and industry professionals for the benefit of student and faculty?
Yeah, actually, last year only we had conducted one seminar, 2-day seminar for the students of mechanical engineering. We invited 6 eminent alumni to deliver the seminar, and these alumni are acquiring a very good position in their industries. Some are having their good startup, and they were invited to share their experiences. Particularly when the progress of mechanical, not a progress as far as the placement is concerned, that is is always steady. It is also called as evergreen branch. It is not diminishing, but then again requirement of market. Some skills are required for a particular time of period. There is boom in some areas, okay? And accordingly the students select that particular field for the placement. So we particularly wanted to remove that fear from the student. There was a fear that what is the future of core branch? Okay. So we brought the alumni there because there are some areas where the student will listen to their parents. There are few areas where they will not listen to their parents, they will listen to us, teachers. And there are few areas where the student will not listen to their parent, neither parent nor teacher. They will listen to their seniors. So we invited the seniors. So many sessions we have conducted like this. In addition to that, the industry people also we have invited, and the students got benefited, so that they can at least get the idea of what is the future of the subjects, future of the discipline or program they are studying, okay? So that their confidence will remain intact and they excel.
That's great, sir. We are having a wonderful conversation with Dr. Awasarmol, sir. Let's take a short break. We will be right back with more. So stay tuned with Radio Raga.
थैंक यू भाई। ये दूसरा इंटरव्यू दे रहा हूँ मैं। पहले एक बार मैं जब पी में था तो और क्या हो रहा है टाइमिंग में इसके लिए बच्चों का सवेरे हो गया। तो एक बार मैं जब बी पास आउट हो गया तभी इंटरव्यू दिया था। उसमें क्या एक सवाल मुझे आता है कि मुझे ऐसा सवाल पूछा गया था कि आप हमेशा लोगों से घिरे हुए हैं। मेरे साथ मतलब सभी लोग बहुत ज़्यादा अच्छी तरह से बात करते थे। उस समय हमारे कॉलेज में ऐसा मतलब ये था, उस समय का एटमॉस्फेयर ऐसा था कि जनरली गर्ल्स और बॉयज ज़्यादा ऐसे बात नहीं करते। मैकेनिकल में तो वैसे भी गर्ल्स नहीं हुआ। तो उस समय बाकी ब्रांच आई वाज इन्वॉल्वड इन सम एसोसिएशन और सो मुझसे बहुत ज़्यादा कंफर्टेबल थे बच्चे बात करने के, हम गर्ल्स हो। तो मुझे एक सवाल वो जो मुझे याद है और कि उसने मुझे बोला था कि सर आप जो है फाइनल ईयर में थे, आप हमेशा घिरे हुए रहते हो, तो क्या आप क्या आर यू इन लव, ऐसा मुझे पूछा गया। लव यू तो हम सोच भी नहीं सकते उस बारे में, होटल में जाके चाय नहीं सकते उस समय। तो उन्होंने पूछा कि आर यू इन लव, मैंने उनको जवाब दिया था कि आई एम नॉट इन लव, लव इज इन मी। और इसकी वजह से मेरे साथ एक मुझे आंसर याद है।
Welcome back to our show on Radio Raga. So let's continue our conversation. Sir, how does the department ensure the curriculum remains relevant and updated in the rapidly evolving mechanical engineering field?
Yeah, so as I have already mentioned, there are a lot of reforms in the syllabus of mechanical engineering. It's no longer core. It has now become interdisciplinary type of syllabus. But again, though it is interdisciplinary, we had certain limitations to change the curriculum because it was totally imposed on us by SPQ. Not imposed, but it was prepared by some experts, and then that syllabus will have to implement all across the colleges affiliated to the university. In this syllabus framing process also, we had a representation from our department. So when the syllabus used to frame, we used to send our faculty members so that they will also bring their inputs there, and they will, with that positive input, that inputs will be incorporated in the syllabus system. In addition to that, a few years back, we were involved in conducting one such workshop in AIT. So where the expert faculty members who were nominated on the panel of syllabus framing, they came here in AIT, and it was 1 or 2 years workshop where the discussion took place. Every one of the committee member pondered upon all the aspects and what is the need of industry, and based upon that industry needs, we tried to frame that syllabus. But again, in that case, we had to take the inputs from all the people. So that was the previous process that we used to follow, and how we tried to implement the new subjects or the chapters in the different courses of this program. But then we had got some limited freedom in that particular pattern. But now, as we are going to be autonomous, so we will have full freedom to frame our syllabus. So based upon the needs of industry visiting us for placement, based upon what is actually required by the industry, based upon what are the different interests of the students. In addition to that, soft skills, different value-added courses, all these interdisciplinary courses are going to be clubbed together, and this syllabus will be taught to the students. I think that this syllabus which will be framing, we are in the process of that. So that will be more useful, and it will be bridging the gap between the requirements of industry and what we are providing. So that are our plans. So as far as the present syllabus is concerned, there is our representation from our college, and they are taking part actively in framing the syllabus.
That's great, sir. Can you share any notable achievements or success stories for the department or its students?
So actually, I feel very much proud when I see the achievement on the student side as well as faculty side. If you see the competitions, you will see the major number of mechanical engineering students in different competitions. Secondly, if you visit the placement office, if you see how many students have started their own startup, you will see that mechanical engineering. It is so established they are helping the colleges. They are providing the scholarship to the college. And these are the mechanical students only exclusive. That is right. One of our student, alumnus, his startup is about freight. So in all over India, some presentations were selected or some entrepreneurs were selected to present their ideas in front of Prime Minister. Very few, very handful. So that Nitish was one of them. Uchalo and all other things you can see that. You will see that the entrepreneurs are there and this credit is mechanical engineering department. So these students are filling us in pride with their studies, and these students were actually very much sincere while they were in college. They used to attend all the lectures. They used to participate in all cultural and all the activities. And despite all this, they used to manage time very well, so that they were excelling in studies also and in these activities also. Faculty side also we are very great as far as achievement are concerned. If you take the list of paper published, I have already mentioned about it. The highest impact factor journals, SCI journals, if you see the numbers, if you see the quantity of papers, if you see the quality of papers, you will also feel proud about it. So that is very good as far as studies and as far as the complete atmosphere in mechanical engineering department is concerned. We are working like a team, and faculty members are very supportive in in all the activities. It may be studies, it may be extra and co-curricular activities. So I feel proud about my faculty members also that when they look at some student, they think that our faculty members are the parents away from their parents. So that kind of care and that kind of that attachment we try to create among the students and faculty and among the parents. So that is the achievement. One more to note, one of the professors from mechanical engineering department, there was one exam conducted by NPTEL all over India. There were thousands of participants. So he stood first in that test. So there are many, but to specify some noteworthy. One already I have mentioned. One of our students, she got selected in the internship. Despite being from mechanical background, so we can imagine how much hardship, how much study, how much struggle she has gone through to get that placement and to get that internship in my university. So I'm feeling very proud about my student and faculty.
That's great, sir. How does the department measure success and assess its progress in terms of student outcomes?
Yeah. So as far as the student's progress is concerned and its assessment is concerned, we are again on the path of progress. So we have set some targets. We have to achieve those targets gradually. So as far as the success of the student is concerned, is that first of all I can see their results, because presently when the student take admission, there are few students who are coming to mechanical by their choice, because these are now market driven. Okay, that scenario is going to change very soon, and in spite of this, students are performing very well, and they are responding to the faculty members positively, their result, and secondly, which is the most measurable, is that they are listening. So because the students are being placed in the companies, for companies as well as software companies and other companies also. So it means that our students have that caliber which is required by the industry. So that is the some measures. There are some parameters on the basis of which I can evaluate the success.
So, what are the department's short-term and long-term goals, and how do you plan to achieve them?
So department short-term goal is first of all we want to improve the internship opportunities. We are talking to different industries through our own contacts, through training and placement office. Even our director is also helping us getting the new contacts, and we are trying to see that all these students will get the internship opportunity. This is one of the short-term goal. Second is that we want to conduct, this is from the student side. As far as the faculty side is concerned, we have conducted last year a faculty development program. One was in-house, where it was conducted only for the faculty members of Army Institute AIT, and one we had conducted for the Maharashtra or maybe India. There were some international speakers were also being invited. So that seminar or that FDP was of 1 week FDP, and it was conducted on the theme of energy. So this kind of more FDPs we want to arrange in the college so that our faculty members, our students, as well as the faculty members from our college will also get the benefit of such faculty development programs. So these are our short-term plans that we need to work.
Okay, sir. What is the department's vision for the next 5 to 10 years, and how do you see it evolving?
Our department vision is in line with the college vision. We want to emerge as a globally recognized provider of mechanical engineering and automation and robotic engineering. And secondly, we want to start the research hub here so that we can collaborate with the researchers in the different industries, researchers in the different institutions in India and abroad, so that their experiences and our experiences, industry needs, demand, combining all this together, we can focus on such areas of research so that our students will also have good participation in the research areas. So we want to have a researcher in here.
So, what guidance would you give to students aspiring to join core mechanical industries?
Yeah, so as I have already mentioned, we keep on guiding them that the future of core mechanical industry is very bright, and because the impact wise there is some differentiation when we move from parents to faculty to alumni, their seniors. So we are also motivating them to go for the core industry because the future is bright. In addition to that, we invite some expert alumni in that area so that they can boost the morale of students in their study hall. Secondly is that one more advice that we keep on giving to the students, that is about attendance. Because there is an exam tomorrow, maybe 11th hour, they will open some small book and read, but again the concepts will not get clear. Students should be able to read between the lines. The books are very much concise, and that basic knowledge is actually important in the classroom. There are many things that we teach in the classroom, which is actually not due to you. Okay, so if you want to apply, or if you want to be a part of some core industry, and if you want to excel there, at least basic knowledge you should have. So we always insist on the attendance. Okay, maybe there is some controversy whether to attend or not attend, but in my opinion, and even my students who passed out, they also are of the same opinion that this year, sir, we have learned a lot in the classroom only. And second thing, I want to tell to the student that they should also write the research paper, because they are doing the paper projects in B or maybe T. So at least they should write the review paper, if their work is good enough to be published as a research work. Okay, they can also write the paper in collaboration with faculty members, because it is very much advantageous. My few students who work under me, I was their guide in their project. So they got admission in, one of them got admission in University of Cincinnati for MS. One got admission in HoD University. Some other reputed university also student got admission. So their experience is that because they wrote the paper, that added the value to their resume, and that because of that they could get the admission there. That is very important parameter. In addition to that, study is very important, and you should that your extra and co-curricular activities you should also participate in. But there must be a proper balance of all these activities. They must go hand in hand, but there must be a proper balance. I compare these things with food, main course, and achar, pickle. So these extra and co-curricular activities are like pickle, and this your curriculum is like your main course. So pickle is very interesting to eat, but your basic need is your main course, your bread and butter. Okay, so there must be a proper balance. Pickle should be very small in quantity, appropriate, I mean to say, so that you do the taste of your main course. And but nowadays, a few students are they eating more pickle, and they are affecting their health. So study hard, participate in extra and co-curricular activities, course particularly. You should have some hobbies. Okay. So try to give some time to yourself also. And these are some qualities required to become a good engineer as well as a good engineer. So that advice we try to give to the students through their counselors. We also interact with students, and again alumni. Whatever doses are required, we keep on giving time to time from both effectively.
It's great, sir. In your opinion, how can a student balance technical skills with productive skills in today's academic environment?
Yeah, so as I have already mentioned, when you go for any placement, or if you want to be part of any industry, you must be a technically sound. And to be a technically sound, you have to read a lot of books, technical books. When I was student, those times small books, what do you call it? Yeah, decode and such kind of books were not there. We were using the reference books, and for one subject, one reference book was not sufficient. Some material from this book, some material from that book. We used to collect such materials, we used to prepare the notes. So we have to study hard if you want to achieve the success. I remember one quote by our previous principal. He used to say, if you want to achieve success in your life, the first important thing is that to achieve success is hard work. Second important thing to achieve the success is hard work. And the third thing is so hard work plays very, very crucial role in shaping the student. So that hard work you should have, develop this habit of hard work. You have to develop it right now. और जो कुछ आदतें ऐसी थी जो हमें छोड़नी है वो टाइम पे छोड़ना है. Like I remember one very good dialogue from the movie दिलवाले दुल्हनिया ले जाएंगे. वहाँ पे डायलॉग है, वो चुटकी करके बच्चे रहते हैं राजेश्वर, वो अपनी मम्मी को बोलती है कि आदतें यदि ठीक समय पे नहीं बदली जाए तो वो इंसान की ज़रूरत बन जाती है. सो आप ऐसी आदतें छोड़ दो अभी से कि जो आपकी आगे जाके ज़रूरत ना बने और आपको काम ना करे. सो वही एक हम लोग स्टूडेंट को गाइड करते हैं कि ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा लाइक और प्रॉपर बैलेंस रखो एक्स्ट्रा एंड करिकुलर एक्टिविटीज. So that and also in our colleges, our college is the I think unique college where such sports activities are there. You know जो squash है उसका नाम मैंने सुना भी नहीं था, पहली बार देखा. So management is also very supportive. Faculty members are also very supportive. We have different clubs and through these clubs the students are getting opportunity to inculcate the leadership qualities. Okay, and that is very very important. Okay. Usually industries and your society also needs these things. So not just an engineer, I want to see my students to be the leaders also in the future, not in industry, in the society also. Also they can go for some competitive examinations like IAS. They can be good administrators. They have very good quality. They have very good communication skills. Okay, their aptitude is also very good. Okay, so they should try to see that if they enter in the administration, they enter in the key positions in engineering field also, and in society also. They have some. There must be a reputed figure in the society. That is what we want, and. We always try to guide them to go in that direction. So our counselors also guide them. Maybe sometimes we take care of our directors and director principals. We also guide them, and that is what we are trying to do.
Sir, what role does music or personal hobbies play in relieving stress and maintaining a balanced student life?
Yeah, as I already told you, there should be a proper balance of curricular and co-curricular. And lucky are those, fortunate are those who are, having some kind of hobbies, music, painting, singing, dancing. Because the life is very much stressful in that sense. We have to, multitask. We have to manage the different tasks together. And sometimes the life becomes very much stressful. To give the relief, the music is best way. Even there are some music therapies used in medical science also, so that the stress person, okay, his or her stress can be released. And we had also one program maybe 2 years back or maybe a few months back also. Through the music they are healing certain disease. Not disease but overall health of the person can be improved if the person sings or he listens to music. Even if you talk about meditation, during the meditation also some sort of music is played. Maybe music. Few years ago, Times has also released one CD or maybe cassette during meditation. Okay, some natural sounds like waterfall sound, birds. So togetherly they give a very good impact. Okay? And our nature teaches us the music. It comes from that. So basically, I am associated with music. I'm fond of singing. So what I feel is that in one program, I was singing one song. There was no music, nothing. So I was singing one song, and from the audience, from crowd, many these audiences raise their hand and showing their goosebumps. So this is the power of music. Okay, when it is bringing the goosebump, it means that music is affecting your mind and brain. When this time also in on 15th August, Purit madam and I sang one song, Chitti Aaye. So I could see many people got emotional singing that song because it directly positive affects your mind, brain, and that creates a different feeling. So you forget the world during that time. And again, if you see this another part of music, okay, that is rhythm. In some beats are being played somewhere. Now RRR करके बोले हैं सब इसमें का एक गाना है नाचो नाचो संगीत, या मराठी में भी एक सॉन्ग है में झिंगाट झिंगाट या झिंग झिंग झिंगाट. Okay, when you listen that music, either you will start dancing or at least you will start tapping your. So music positively affects your brain, mind as well as your body. So when you are in the contact with music, you are either singing or listening to the music, it will create some positive vibrations on your inside of you. That actually releases the stress, and particularly in this life, stressful life, the music is the good medicine, good leisure. You listen to music for maybe 5 minutes, you work hard, take a break of 5 minutes, listen to music, and I will come back. Your efficiency will increase. Okay. During my student life also, I have a habit to study in presence of music. So मैं गाने चला देता था और एक छोटे आवाज में पढ़ता था, particularly studying maths. So that is the role of music. So I am already very much associated with music since childhood. So I know the power of music. So not just music, but any habit or any such hobby we should have. It will help us relieve us from the stresses.
Sir, as we all know, you are a fabulous singer. Would you like to sing a song for our audience?
Yeah, sure. I would like to sing one ghazal that I remember now. It is very difficult basically to remember the song on such occasions, but yeah, because I became very happy when I saw you people here in the morning today. So the ghazal is like this. राज की बात कह गया चेहरा, राज की बात कह गया चेहरा, बन गया दिल का, बन गया दिल का आईना चेहरा, राज की बात कह गया चेहरा। आज का दिन हसीन गुजरेगा, आज का दिन हसीन गुजरेगा, आज का दिन हसीन गुजरेगा। क्यों? सुबह देखा जो आपका चेहरा, बन गया दिल का आईना चेहरा, राज की बात। आप घर कर गए हैं आंखों में, ये स्टूडेंट्स के लिए गाएंगे। आपको घर कर गए, पता है ना कि नहीं, आपको घर कर गए हैं आंखों में, आप घर कर गए हैं आंखों में, आप घर कर गए हैं आंखों में, आप घर कर गए हैं आंखों में, कैसे देखेंगे दूसरा चेहरा, बन गया दिल का आईना चेहरा, राज की बात कह गया चेहरा। This song was for all my students of AIT and departments. Thank you.
So you are a wonderful singer.
Thank you so much.
And that wraps up today's special episode of the Radio Raga. A heartful thank you to our esteemed guest, Dr. UV Afsarmol, for sharing his valuable insights and giving us a deeper understanding of his journey and contributions. It's been an absolute pleasure having him with us. I hope you all enjoyed the conversation as much I did. Stay tuned for more exciting interviews and engaging content in the coming days. This is RJ Priya signing off. Thank you for listening and have a great day ahead.
Thank you so much.